Hello, nieces and niestas. How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I'm SavingsFashionista, and over here we do mainly things fragrance, whether it's body or home. And today we are here to talk fragrance, and I want to share with you the fragrance combinations or fragrances that I wore the week of December 10th. So if you're interested in hearing about them, please. All right, so starting off on Sunday, you guys, I started with the body care from Bath and Body Works, and this is Strawberry Snowflakes. Strawberry Snowflakes is a strawberry creamy type fragrance, but it has a different little edge to it because it has a bergamot note in it. So it has fragrance notes of juicy strawberry, whipped cream, and ice bergamot. You guys, this is so good. If you're looking for something that's strawberry but it has the correct balance of berries and cream in it, you want to get this. So I use that as my body care, and then I went in with something that has been said to be a dupe, and I do agree 105%. This is Nebras Gold, and this is said to be a dupe for the Billie Eilish, the first one in the gold. This is a beautiful vanilla fragrance, and it has like a spicy edge to it. So this fragrance, it does have notes of berry, it has a cacao note in it, it has tonka, and it has a beautiful vanilla. And I think as quiet as it's not said or listed, I do think that there is a little lavender in this fragrance. That's just my own nose and my personal opinion, but this is so good. I referred to this combination as strawberries and cream, and it is so good. Really enjoyed. This is not too fruity, it's not over creamy, but it's just the right amount of each one of them to make a beautiful fragrance combination. So that was my fragrance combination for Sunday. Now moving on into Monday. This is something that I really enjoy using, especially when I want to put something on that is a coffee forward fragrance. This is the Coffee and Coconut, or Coconut and Coffee Body Scrub Body Wash by OGX, and I use this. It smells just like freshly ground coffee and coconut. Then I use the body cream. Now this body cream, I've never seen it in store, but I have seen this on Amazon. And this is a lot of body cream. It's very thick. So if you don't like super thick body creams that it takes you a minute to rub it and make it absorb into the skin, I would suggest adding a light oil to this in your hand before you apply it. So I use these as my body care, and then I went in with something that I am so stuck on, and I'll probably make it through this bottle before the winter fall seasons, so fall winter seasons end or close to it. This is Escapade Gourmande by Maison, Mataha. You guys, to me this fragrance is just as deep as it is simple, in my opinion. This fragrance has, I think, like 3 fragrance notes. It has tonka, vanilla, and sugar. Very simple, but you guys, this is not one of those powerhouse nuclear, they're gonna smell you before they see you type of fragrance. You don't get that at all with this. This is one of those very close to the skin. It's extremely comforting, and it is a true gourmand fragrance, but this fragrance lasts over 12 hours. This fragrance lasts on my body. I can smell it until I shower. This is such a beautiful fragrance, and I have really been enjoying it. It layers extremely well because it does pull out the vanilla in any fragrance that you're wearing, and it wears well in isolation. I really enjoy this fragrance. It is so sinus safe for me, and I think that's why I've been wearing more of it, because it is just that good. I really enjoy wearing this fragrance, and it doesn't exacerbate my situations with my sinus. So again, this is the Escapade Gourmande by Maison Mataha, but I also wanted to add just a little stronger note to give it that coffee note. So I sparingly sprayed this in. This is Delox, and Delox is by Tizianna Terenzi. and it is a rosy coffee type of fragrance, and it is so sexy and so good, you guys. I really like this fragrance because out of the other fragrances that I have from Tizianna Terenzi, it's something in those fragrances. To me, it seems like it has this same note, and I want to say it's probably like that passion fruit note, and you smell that same note till it makes all the fragrance very similar in a sense, but they're different. But this is one that kind of stands alone. I'm interested to see if some of the series of the black and gold are similar to this. So if you have any of the other ones that are in the black and gold, I think it's Baccarat, and it's another one that they have in this particular one, but Delox and Kirke. Now I think Kirke is more fruity because it has been compared to Herba Pura, but this is so good. It is so sexy. This is definitely one of those date night type of fragrances, but I only put a little on because I just wanted to pull out that coffee note. So that was my fragrance cocktail for Monday. Now moving on into Tuesday, I started off with the Brazilian Bun Bun Cream by Sol de Janeiro. This is a caramel pistachio gourmand type of body cream. This, if you're looking for that fragrance DNA, but it still has that pretty perfumey like smell to it, you want to get this. This is good, but I do prefer the Trader Joe's Brazilian fragrance a little more than I like this one. So I use this, and then I went in with something that I picked up at an SAS, and I have never ever seen this again in Bath and Body Works, but I do know that people are aware of it because they comment on it when I post it. And this is almost, it smells just like the Bun Bun spray in my opinion. This is almost a dupe to the Bun Bun spray. This is so good, you guys. You definitely smell the caramel and the pistachios in here, and it has like this little salty undertone to it, but you do pick up the tardiness of the pear. It is really nice. And this is one of the strongest Bath and Body Works fragrances that I have in a mist. I've actually just worn this around the house and I smelled it for hours. So I went in with this, and then I wanted to enhance the pear note just a little bit. So I used up my Juliette Has a Gun. This is Pear INC. This is a very close to skin fragrance. You do smell the pear in this. I normally don't wear this in cooler months, but I was like, let's pick that pear up. So I went in with this. And then I went in with something from my favorite house. This is Tribeca from the House of Bud number 9. And this has a hazelnut, it has cacao, and it has like this vanilla note in it. It is definitely a gourmand fragrance. But I'm going to say this, there is something in this fragrance, or the DNA of this fragrance, that does put you in the mind of, let's say it together, BR 540. Yes, it does. I'm just gonna be completely honest. Bud number 9 did a really good job on this, but I do like how you kind of got that Baccarat Rouge, you know, little DNA, but it does give you this gourmand edge with that cacao and the hazelnut in it. It's a really, really good fragrance. This is probably one of their most popular fragrances. So that was my fragrance cocktail for Tuesday. Now, moving on into Wednesday, you know, as you know, I've already gave you the disclaimer. I am just so into gourmand. So every day, that's what I'm looking for with putting my combinations together. I want something that's gourmand. So I started off with the Mary Cookie from Bath and Body Works. Now, you know, Mary Cookie, it has a creamy note. It has a little caramel note to it. And I think it has like some almond in it, but it's really good. It's good. Really nice. So I went in with that. And then I went in with, I was kind of afraid to do this, but I said I'm going to give it a try, because this does have an almond nutty type of note in it, and it has milk in it. So I went in with the Blanche Bête by Liquid Imaginaries. Now, This is a lactonic type of fragrance. You definitely get that milky note in it, but it still has a nice, I want to say it's jasmine in here. It has a nice floral note to kind of like give it some balance. So I think this is just as much as a soft, subtle amber fragrance as it could be a gourmand fragrance, because it does have tonka in it, milk, almonds, vanilla, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And believe it or not, it paired so well with this Mary cookie. So that was my fragrance cocktail for Wednesday. Now, Thursday, this fragrance was inspired actually by, I want to say her name is Abby. I'm going to put her name at the bottom, and please forgive me. I'm going to put her name at the bottom. I follow her on Instagram, and I've seen her here on YouTube, so I'm going to put her channel at the bottom, and she does very great fragrance content as well. So this was inspired by her, and I actually pulled out all of my like Baccarat fragrance, what I had, and all of my cherries. So she actually had this paired with Lost Cherry, Baccarat Rouge, and this Seven Virtues Cherry Ambition, but I just switched it up a little bit to just see how I was vibing with it, because I'm not a big fan of Lost Cherry. I do have it. I started to pair it with Electric Cherry, but I opted to do something else. So this was inspired by her, but I did something a little different. So I started off with just the body cream, the Baccarat Rouge 540 body cream. And this is a very strong body cream. If you're one of those people, you don't like loud, overwhelming fragrances, I think it would be safe if you just bought you one of these, use the courier oil to attach it to, like a thin oil to attach it to, and you could wear this if you like stuff that's more soft and subtle and doesn't give that loud statement. But me, I want it all. So I started off with just the cream, and I went in with the Lovefest Burning Cherry by KayAli. Now this fragrance has been compared to Lost Cherry, very similar to Lost Cherry, but I have to say that whatever that thing is in Lost Cherry that I don't like, and I think it's the resin, the benzoin, that I just cannot deal with, that's in that Lost Cherry. That's a turn off after it dries down. But I use this, and it has burning cherry, it has some praline, it has raspberry, palo santo, some gaiac wood, and patchouli. So this is a deep, rich cherry fragrance. Really, really enjoyed this. And then I topped it off with the Cherry Ambition by Seven Virtues. Now you guys, I featured this a couple of times here on the channel, and I made mention to you, if you are familiar with, or you wanted to see what the Smoking Cherry is all about by Tom Ford, this is very similar to that. So again, that was my fragrance cocktail for Thursday, and it was really, really good. So thank you, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And on Friday, my fragrance cocktail, I started feeling a little weird. My sinuses started to do their thing, and I still want to smell good even when I'm experiencing that, but I do try to be careful because certain things will exacerbate them. So I just played it safe, and I went with my go-to. So I started off with the pistachio body cream. This is definitely what it says. It's a creamy pistachio type of body cream. It smells really good. Then I went in with the toasted pralines and pear from Bath and Body Works, and I went in with my love, Yum Pistachio. So I went in with the Yum Pistachio by KayAli. You know, this has fragrance notes of pistachio gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy. So those were my fragrance cocktails for the week of December. Did not forget about Saturday, because Saturday I was not feeling well, so I did not wear any fragrances on Saturday. It was just strictly soap and water on Saturday, so that's why Saturday is not included in this week. So I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I greatly appreciate your support on this platform as well as Instagram, or even if you follow me over on TikTok. I'm not very active over there, but I thank you so much. I hope you all have a safe, loving, beautiful, stress-free holiday, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And do not forget, you, yes you are great. Bye-bye.